Welcome back to On Point, 3-year-old fillies in focus this week and last week. James, we saw Lady Eli win the Belmont Oaks. We have the Kentucky Oaks winner, Lovely Maria, in action at Delaware. A lot of talk about Lady Eli maybe being the best 3-year-old filly. But for me, until the Kentucky Oaks winner falters, I'm in her corner. What do you think?
Well, I would say, yeah. I mean, Lady Eli, or Lovely Maria's coming off back-to-back Grade 1 wins, both real convincing, but she's got to keep winning because Lady Eli really made a statement. So I think that there's, it's going to be an interesting race. I mean, they both are going to be stepping up to face older horses in the fall, you would expect, and a lot can happen.
Yeah, absolutely. Lovely Maria, this is more a prep for the Alabama Stakes, Grade 3 at Delaware Park, where she is stabled with trainer Larry Jones. Lady Eli already sort of had her non-Grade 1 preps. I would expect she'll stick to Grade 1 company from here on out, as would Lovely Maria. We know she's won at Keeneland, as has Lady Eli, so really it's setting up, to me, sort of a showdown between the two, but they're on parallel tracks. I'd be shocked if they met anywhere along the line. Vance and I talked about this on Turf Talk on Tuesday. Where do you sit in terms of turf 3-year-old horses winning their age division? We saw with Kitten's Joy back in 04. Right. Lady Eli had some buzz as 2-year-old filly champion before Take Charge Brandy won out. Is that something you're willing to do, or do you stick to the main track?
I would think a lot of times it's by default, whereby, hey, whether it's Kitten's Joy or Extra Heat, having a sprinter or a turf horse be the champion in the division, the 3-year-old division, it's because there's not a better alternative out there. Yeah. But with Lady Eli, I mean, the Queen Elizabeth's 3 weeks before the Breeders' Cup, so I think there's a chance she will skip that race and run against older horses, and hope to see Lovely Maria do the same in her prep for the Breeders' Cup, because those horses right now at least are just towering over the other 3-year-olds.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, to me, with Lovely Maria, if she were to win the Distaff, I mean, that would be hard to deny a championship, especially since Lady Eli still would be eligible for one, being a turf female. I mean, there's an award for that, but
right.
And you mentioned Extra Heat is definitely a bitter point for me. I mean, they have they didn't have female sprinter at the time, which may have made a difference, but Flute winning the Oaks in Alabama. I mean, to me, you win those two races. Even if you lose, it's hard for me to. And are you the one, or is Vance who actually voted for Imperial? Was it Imperial Gesture or Exogenous?
Well, I think it was Vance. He's never, exactly.
He wasn't in the Flute camp.
He was not in the, and he's got a rigid set of guidelines he follows. So.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're different for every person, but I certainly appreciate the consistency anyway. That's months away. Right now we're enjoying what, 3-year-old fillies have taken their lumps this year. Right. With American Pharoah winning the Triple Crown. The males certainly were center stage, but Lovely Maria, as you said, 2 Grade 1 wins. Lady Eli doing her thing. I think both of them are going to be fun to watch.
Absolutely. Lovely Maria is an even money favorite on the morning line. So, it's this weekend. It'll be fun to see how she runs, but expecting her to run big. We've got Arlington 4 preps for the Arlington Million preview day. And looking forward to the Great Lady M at... I'll throw that in there for Los Alamitos, Sunday Rules, exciting sprinter. So see how she does in her first graded race.
Del Mar next week, Saratoga the week after. Fun stakes, though, to get us there this weekend. I'm sure we'll talk about it all next week.